What's up, y'all? Candy Girl here with my 2 cents on the Dr. Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed beef. I'm not going to spend too much time on the details because there are plenty of videos that are explaining all of this. One person that I really suggest that you check out is Lady T, or is it Lovely T? LovelyTi. She has a really good video that gives a synopsis on the situation, and she's got video clips inside of it, and Twitter posts from both of them, and then memes and responses from the general public, all that kind of stuff. This is her full-time job, so I'm gonna direct you to her because this ain't my full-time job, and I'm just gonna tell you what I think. Tariq got on this video. He cursed him out. He called him everything but a child of God. He talked about the herpes on his lip dripping in the movie. He said, "I will tie your beard into bantu knots and make you my bitch." That's how much this man went in on Umar, okay? And I was here for it. And he also said that nobody knew who Umar was until Tariq gave him the opportunity to be in Hidden Colors. And truth be told, that is true in my situation. I did not know about Dr. Umar Johnson. I knew about Hidden Colors. Somebody told me about Hidden Colors before they told me about Dr. Umar Johnson. And the only way that I knew about Dr. Umar was off of Hidden Colors. So I think a lot of his notoriety, he has really blown up as a result of him participating in Hidden Colors, which was produced by Tariq Nasheed. I think Umar is just jealous that Tariq blew up after one documentary and has continued to capitalize off of the conscious community, while Umar is just struggling to stay afloat. He has very little to show for all of the work that he's done in a sense of what has been publicized. Tariq Nasheed is way more publicized and way more well known outside of the conscious community, in the Black community, in the African American studies community. He's much more known than Dr. Umar Johnson. So I think he's a bit jealous of that, especially now that he has been questioned about his GoFundMe campaign. And as a matter of fact, the GoFundMe has been taken down. I don't know by who, but it's not up there anymore. And he's about to get his license taken away. So I think that he's jealous, especially given his situation right now. Dr. Umar keeps saying that he is a master, or that he is the world's best orator. He's like this self-proclaimed mastermind in the Black conscious community. And to me, if I don't know you from a can of paint, except for in your work with Hidden Colors, you ought to choose the way that you approach the platform a little bit more carefully, because we don't really know you like that. And you coming off real cocky. And now you want to get froggy with some hood brothers. And so, you're doing a little bit much. Check out some of his videos and you'll see what I'm talking about. He acts like he owns the world and that he knows everything. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think he's really jealous of Tariq. In the end of the day, he's got some insecurities about it. But Tariq ain't nobody to be jealous of, because Tariq does not like Black women. So I really don't support him like that. I used to be subscribed to his YouTube channel, and the more and more that I listen to it, I realize that he is very racist towards Black women, just like Tommy Sotomayor. Those two men do not like Black women. And Tariq has said that Black men do not need to date Black women because Black women are toxic. And he said that it is best for you to mate with a white woman because she has a better background, a more strong family structure that she grew up with, and your kids need to be mixed. They do not need to be 100% Black. So anybody that's coming with that bullshit, I really am not trying to hear it. So when you're jealous of Tariq and you're even entertaining what he's saying, that's another thing. It's like, why are you trying to respond to any kind of disrespectful comments from someone who don't even like and love and appreciate the black queens that you worship all the time? So, why are you even giving him the time of day? If you're such a elite person, if you're such a master in the field, and if you're over here always busy doing the work in the community, why do you have time to even entertain this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? I'm also confused about whether Umar wants to be a thug or a scholar, or if he just wants to be both. He wants to be respected in both realms. He wants to be respected in the scholarly community. He also wants to be respected in the streets. And while I see that as something that's very cute, for you to be a smart thug or whatever you want to call it, or an elite gangster or something like that, he doesn't seem to really have a one-track mind about the path that he wants to take in accomplishing certain things. If you want respect in the community, are you going to use your mind or are you going to use your fist? The first thing that you want to do is fight when somebody comes at you after you have come at them for so long, making subliminal, references to that person in the media, and then want to turn around and talk about, well, we can fight. Well, with your PhD, you should be able to choose some other kinds of words to address the issue. If you're so smart, you shouldn't have to resort to any of that. So which one are you going to be? Because I'm confused. But you don't really seem to be somebody who has the things that Tariq and Boyce has done. Tariq has Hidden Colors and other books that he has, written. Boyce has the Black Business School and many other institutions that people can join worldwide. He's got a huge following on YouTube that he goes on and all the time is trying to educate the public on economics and things like that. Dr. Johnson doesn't have that. So when he thinks that he's in a different playing field in a whole different realm of consciousness and mobility than other people, I don't know exactly what kind of mobility you think you're doing, but you probably need to reevaluate your impact on society and how you're going to make it. The last point that I'm going to make is that a lot of this seems like history repeating itself. When you look at the origins of gang violence, the Crips versus the Bloods, and all of the other gangs out there, and the rivalry that goes on between them, that is not something that was constructed by the Black community. That is a white construct. And what I mean by that is that the powers that be in the federal government created this beef. Look and research J Edgar Hoover, who was in the FBI. Okay, or the CIA. I'm sorry, I can't remember which one. But the point is that he orchestrated this entire beef between the Crips and the Bloods because historically gangs were actually variations of the Black Panthers. They were very militant groups in the sense that by any means necessary they were going to get justice. So they not only did they help their community by doing community outreach and charitable endeavors and charitable giving to the community in the forms of clothes, shelter, food, things like that, but they also fought for equal rights. So he wanted to break up the cohesion of these groups and kind of distract them and give them something else to do instead of fighting for equality. So he planted certain messages that were going to instigate some beefs against one another. And so that's what ended up happening. And there's video recordings or voice recordings of him orchestrating this entire thing. So there's actual evidence to support the fact that gang violence and black on black crime was something that was actually constructed by white supremacists in the federal government. So with that being said, I feel like this is history repeating itself because here it is, Dr. Umar Johnson is trying to build this black the School for Black Boys. Tariq Nasheed is one of the leading independent documentary producers or whatever, and he is doing very, very well in the Hidden Color series. They want to bust that down and break that down as much as possible to stop them from growing, because that is going to compromise the supremacy that they're trying to maintain. So I think that they're distracting Dr. Johnson by challenging his degree, getting people to continue to question things and to kind of entertain these attacks against his school plans as well as his degree. Now, I will say that we have to start holding ourselves accountable, because the hell you're gonna try to uh, profit off of my community by deceiving us. If you just need $1 or something because you on hard times, but you got a good heart and you have done things for the community in the past, well, just say that, because I've given to GoFundMe campaigns just based on that alone. You know what I'm saying? Somebody homeless on the street, they need a $20 bill or something like that. They say, look, I don't usually do this, but I need some help. Here you go $20. And if you can get 100 people to do that, you good. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no problem with that, but I think a lot of people who have a lot of pride issues and they want to be the best in their field and they want to, give off this facade, they can't admit to that. They can't admit that they're on hard times right now, so they just don't. They lie and say they need it for some other purpose. And I think that's what happened. But I think that, the powers that be are trying to distract the most influential people in the Black conscious community, because they see that it's gaining some traction now. And just like in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where they tried to shut all of that shit down, they're doing it here. They just can't set everybody's houses on fire like they did in Tulsa. So there's that. But anyway, so that's my 2 cents. Umar is jealous, and Tariq is a hustler, who really doesn't deserve the jealousy that obviously Umar has. And Umar needs to decide, what kind of person is he going to be? Is he going to be a thug, or is he going to be a scholar and a respected up-and-coming elder in the conscious community? Which person are you going to be? Stick to that and don't be moved. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about the whole situation. I would highly recommend that you look at the other videos, kind of chime in and tell me what you think. But for me, I'm kind of looking at this with a little bit of side eye, like, y'all getting distracted off of what we're trying to accomplish here. And I think that there's more people than yourselves who are behind this, and you're really just playing into their game. So I hope they work it out, y'all. Until next time, I'll holler. Love and blessings.